morning, students. Welcome back again to our Google class. Today, we are going to discuss the life and works of Margaret Atwood, the Canadian writer. So, in the last two previous classes, we have seen the Canadian literature and the Canadian history. So, Canadian history, the Canadian land was first occupied by indigenous group, and later it was conquered by French, and French gave the land to English. Okay, and coming to the literature of Canadian literature, and we don't have any good record of the indigenous people as their cultures were entirely different. And we have literatures from French literature, and we also have British literature and the contemporary literature. Now, Margaret Atwood is a contemporary writer of Canada, and we are going to discuss the life and works of Margaret Atwood. Come, let's start our lesson. Fine. Margaret Atwood was born in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Her father, called Edmund Atwood, was a zoologist and he was doing research in entomology. Her mother, Margaret Dorothy Killiam, was a dietist and nutrition. Atwood was the second of the third of three children. After her schooling, Margaret Atwood joined the University of Toronto when she was just 16. She received a BA degree in 1961 and MA from Radcliffe, now it is Harvard, in the year 1962. She went to Harvard from 1962 to 63 and 65 to 67. In 68, Atwood married Jim Polk, but she got divorced and married her fellow novelist named Graeme Gibson. They had a daughter in the year 1976, but Margaret Atwood helped to raise Gibson's two sons from his previous marriage. Atwood lived in Canada till 1980s. Later, she spent some time in Germany, England, and France. She is currently in Toronto. Atwood has also held some positions as an English lecturer and writer in residence at various universities. She has published novels, short story, poems, works, and literary criticism. As a literary critic, she is best known for her Survival, a critic book, Survival, a thematic guide to Canadian literature. This work was published in the year 1972. Atwood has written some science fiction, speculative fiction, historical fiction, and realistic fiction. Science is usually an important theme in her books. As her father was a scientist, her father helped her has played an important role in her interest in science fiction. Atwood's most famous work is Surfacing, published in the year 1973. It tells the story of a girl who returns to her childhood home of Quebec to search her missing father, a botanist, who has disappeared in the woods. Her notable works include The Handmaid's Tale, published in the year 1985, and Cat's Eye, published in the year 1989. The Robber's Bride was published in the year 1993. It was a story inspired by the story The Robber Bridegroom, written by Brothers Grimm. Alias Grace was published in 1996. It was Margaret Atwood's first historical fiction. It was inspired by a newspaper article which talks about a woman who had been convicted of murder but claimed to have no memory of the crimes she had done. And she was given the Booker Prize for his novel The Blind Assassin in the year 2000. And in 2003, she published Oryx and Crag as science fiction. It was also followed by another follow-up of Oryx and Crag in the year 2009. titled The Year of the Flood. Atwood is a feminist writer and she considered as a role model and a groundbreaker of the norms of the male-dominated society. A glance at Margaret Atwood's works. Alias Grace, Cat's Eye, Hackseed, Happy Endings, Madam, Mad Adam, Penelope Margaret Atwood, short fiction, The Testaments, The Blind Assassin, The Edible Woman, The Handmaid's Tale, The Heart Goes Last, or accent correct. The poems of Margaret Atwood, Surfacing, The Year of Flood. That's all. That's all, dear students. Thank you for watching the video. In the next class, we will meet. In the next class, we will meet with the characters, an introduction to the novel, and the characters involved in the novel. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.